Notre Dame matchup on the basketball court, the game usually goes something like this. IU will take a double-digit lead, only to have Notre Dame come roaring back. This game followed that exact pattern. Next year, the Bears will still be known as the Chicago Bears, even though they'll be playing 3 hours away in Champaign. Today's events will raise $100,000 for spinal cord research. Research that will hopefully allow Emily to walk this event in the near future. This is Wes Williams at the Speedway, RTV6. Although they are just average students, they were making plays as if they were playing for a major college football team. Ball State gained quite a national reputation in Maui, knocking off UCLA and Kansas. But back in Indiana, IU continued its local reputation as the best team in the state by beating Ball State 74-61. March 18th is the final day this area can be logged according to the contract. Yellowwood officials say it will be cleared by then. Environmentalists say they won't be down before then. This is Wes Williams in Yellowwood, WTIU News Forum.
Wes Williams was there and has the report.
After 5 losing seasons and no bowl appearances, the sun is finally set on Cam Cameron's coaching career at IU.
We've not achieved the high level of success on the field that we should and do expect. Further, there is not compelling evidence that the current direction of the football program will yield a higher level of competitive success.
Cameron did win 4 of his last 5 games this year, prompting players to think that he was turning around the program.
This is his first job as a head coach. It's anytime you're put in a position like that, it's a learning process, and I think a lot of people fail to realize that, but I guarantee whatever, he decides to do, whether it's, want to be a head coach somewhere else or position coach at the next level, I guarantee he's going to be successful in what he does.
But athletic director Michael McNeely did not see as much potential in Cameron. McNeely cited poor attendance figures and Cameron's 18-37 record as reasons for his dismissal. But Big Ten Player of the Year Antoine Randall thought Cameron was better than his record.
You can't blame a coach for everything, but it always comes back on him. But I feel like he's done his part.
McNeely will now spend the next month searching for a coach with a special counsel approved by President Brand. He is looking for a coach that will make IU more exciting.
And most importantly, has a focused plan to win with character and class, and to bring home the Big Ten championship.
McNeely says there's no sense of urgency to hire a coach, but college football fans will contend that this period of recruiting is very crucial. A coach needs time to recruit, bringing in exciting players that will fill these empty stands. I'm Wes Williams for WTIU News Forum. Ryan Tapak came to IU as an ordinary student this fall. 3 months later, he is fulfilling a lifelong dream.
Someone's going to hit me. I don't know. I think it's just going to be one of those things where I'm just going to be sitting there and just like, man, I'm on the IU's basketball team.
Tapak beat out 2 other students for the last roster spot and joined the Indiana Hoosier basketball team on October 4th. As an unknown guard from Indianapolis, he wasn't supposed to make an impact. But just 8 days later, he impressed coaches and introduced himself to fans by winning the 3-point contest at Midnight Madness.
More than half these people here didn't have a clue who I was. Didn't even know I was part of the team. I think it's a good way to show that I can play and just show that I can shoot.
Even though he won the contest, Tapak still faces the daily struggles of being the new guy on the team. He even wears a different practice jersey from the rest of the guys.
I don't even know where I got that jersey from. They've changed my number so many times. I started out at 10 and then 30. They just gave me 34. So it's not that big of a deal. I didn't even notice it until last week. I was like, it's not even the same one.
Tapak joins an already deep backcourt. Last year's starters Tom Coverdale, Dane Fife, and Kyle Hornsby returned, along with highly touted recruit Donald Perry. Although Tapak says he doesn't care about playing time or personal statistics, he did have an impressive outing in the exhibition game against Athletes in Action. Tapak scored 6 points, all from behind the 3-point arc. He only played 4 minutes, but his dream of playing for the Hoosiers is now a reality. I'm Wes Williams for WTIU News Forum. College basketball's preseason officially started 2 weeks ago with Midnight Madness, but actual games won't start until early November. So who is the Big Ten favorite going into this season? We talked to some of the conference's biggest and brightest stars to find out. Indiana University coach Mike Davis has had 1 full year as head coach at IU. The program has brought in some promising young players and made a run at a Big Ten tournament title last year. So how does IU look going into this season?
We're way ahead of last year. Way ahead.
Optimism was running high with many schools when players and coaches met with members of the media on Sunday in Chicago. One very optimistic program is led by 2 former Hoosiers.
I'm very excited about the prospects. I think there's a great reason for the optimism that's, not only going around Iowa City, but I think in the Midwest on our team.
A record can go through a year without any distractions, and if that happens, I think we're very capable of playing with anybody in the country because of the inside-outside threat that we have in he and Evans.
But Iowa better look out for Michigan State. The Spartans have won 4 straight Big Ten titles and hope to add another this year.
I think this team, if we can survive our schedule early, could get better and better and better and could be a very good team in the future.
Jared Odell might have given the most honest answer of the evening as far as who he thought was going to win the Big Ten title.
I think it's pretty much wide open. I think all the teams are going to be tough. You definitely got Iowa and Illinois, and I think Minnesota and Michigan both are going to be kind of sleepers this year, and I think that puts 5 or 6 teams really in the running for it.
Jared is right. Nobody can tell you what will happen this year in the Big Ten. But the fact is, IU returns 4 starters with the experience to go after their first Big Ten title since 1993. So what did they do in the offseason to improve? Why is Mike Davis so excited? We'll tell you next week on News Forum Sports.